It's a great one. King Camilo live here once again. Back at it for a Sunday marathon. We are here to you, live to you. Often imitated, never duplicated, right here, King Camilo. Back from the gym, back from getting some stuff done. Hi, Midnight Muse. How are you? Nice seeing you. We are live. Two locations right now. Three locations. We are live. Ads off. Wow. How is my workout was good, intense. Um, what other channels you're live on? I think it's going out to my Instagram and also to my backup channel. Sub up to my backup channel because we're going to build that up and we're going to do entertainment on that in the future. I'm going to get my watch hours in. I need more subs over there. So sub out, get the word out. I need at least 300 subs, and this way I get the watch hours across the board. What's up, Chad? How you doing? Chad, I'm live on my backup channel and I think Instagram right now all at once. So, see, I save double the work because I go live here, and the time I go live here is also I'm collecting time over there. Chad can give you the link, whoever you are. Right, Midnight Muse? So the time goes into that channel too, the watch hours. And it's about due to get monetized really soon. That one too. There you go. You can even chat over there. You don't have to chat here. If you want, you could have a whole new chat over there. And I'll tell you what, if you guys want a wrench, you can get free wrenches over there, okay? You can get free wrenches over there right now on my backup channel. Let me see if I can get in there. Well, I don't see anybody in there. All right, you're in there. Well, actually, I don't know how to. I got to figure it out. I see you in there. Chad, it won't let me give wrenches out over there. I don't know if I have to go. You're my number one over there. Well, I guess it's all the same. It's only a different platform. I barely use this channel, so you're my number one muse. Yeah. Anyway, you got it now. You got it now, Midnight Muse. You're a woman, aren't you? Become a member. You become a member. Be part of the team. It won't let me do it, best tennis player. I have to figure it out. But I will when I go live off my backup channel. I will be giving free ranches out. I'll go live off of it. Midnight. I will become a member soon. We'd like to have you if you enjoy the content. And let me try something here. Let me see this. All right, can you hear me here? Now I fucked it all up here. Uh, what the fuck? Now I It's so fucked up. One starred comment. One starred comment. That's a problem. Let me go back to that. When I put a starred comment over there, and I can't read this chat. Ha ha ha. Chad, what's the link again over there? I gotta fix it. Chad, what's the link to that channel again? I gotta fix this. What the hell? All right, hold on. This is ludicrous. What's up, Mojo? How you doing, honey? How are you? Oh my. Oh my. The link to my backup. What is it? Chad, I need that link again. I need the link to the backup channel. This is hilarious. Do you find this amusing? Damn it. What the fuck? No, the link. The link. Hi. I could type over there. Hi. I could type over there. Hello. Hi. I could type over there. Hello. Shut up. Hi. I could type over there. Quiet. Shut up. Hi. I could type over there. Quiet. Shut up. Hi. I could type over there. Quiet. Shut up. Hi. I could type over there. Quiet. Shut up. Hi. I could type over there. Quiet. Shut up. Hi. Quiet. Come on, stop right now. What the fuck? Quiet. Will you knock it off? Come on, stop right now. What the fuck? Quiet. Will you knock it off? Come on, stop right now. What the fuck? Quiet. Will you knock it off? Come on, stop right now. What the fuck? Quiet. Will you knock it off? I don't want a starred comment up here. Why do I have a starred comment up here? Because now I can't read the chat. For some reason, I only see one comment at a time. Maybe if I. This is kind of weird. It's kind of strange, Fluttermouse. I'm trying to fix this thing as we go here. Maybe refresh. I tried that. All good, Fluttermouse. Let me see. Maybe it's the layouts. Where's my background at? What's this? It's very weird. Very weird. Very weird. Now there, my background appears right there. See how my background appears right there? But what does it mean, a starred comment that I can't get off of here? See on the top there, it says 2 locations right there where I'm at. You haven't seen that background, huh? Very nice background, yes. But I can only see. See what else we could do here. Luna did this background for me, you know that? Luna did the background. Hi, Hazel. How you doing? Now, Hazel did some good backgrounds to me. I have to find out where. Let me go look. Everything got all mixed up, Hazel, when I reset this thing. There's so much stuff you could do on StreamYards that nobody ever uses. And layout that nobody ever uses. You know? And I can't find my banners because I like the ones Hazel's did from me, but I can't fucking find them. Settings, layouts. It's not under banners. More. See, Hazel, yours isn't in the list. Do you want to add your own? It's really messed up. It's really Hazel. I gotta figure it out. I want to be able to change banners when I want to, and be able to interact with banners, and also be able to put wrenches on my backup channel. Up there in the corner, you see what channels I'm doing right now, and I want to be able to get wrenches on my backup channel, and also have moderators back there. No, it's just that I can't. I don't. How you doing, Hazel? What are you up to? You working? The Flutter Mouse is over here. I also prefer Hazel's backside. I prefer Hazel's backside, but I'll take her backslide. You know what I mean? The backslide, her avatars. If I can't get her backside, I'll get her backslide. You know what I mean? Hazel, I still have your backslide in the back somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah, best tennis player is all horned up today, Fluttermouse. Fluttermouse, what do you? Why don't you come up and say hi, Fluttermouse? Come up here. What do you think of Galoop? Always when you're around, Mouse. Oh my gosh. Today is boring. Oh, I'm sorry, Hazel. I just got back from the gym a little while ago, and nothing exciting today, Hazel. Nothing exciting. Kind of my day, kind of just hanging out. You know, this weekend, kind of, you know. I went on my jog like at 6:30 in the morning before the sun was up. Well, that's good. Tomorrow I'll be on my run day. Hazel, I only did it twice this week on the treadmill. I only been to the gym 4 times this week, but it's like, you know, you're naughty best tennis player. Noodles did a very disturbing picture relating somebody to Chuck E. Cheese, a drawing. He did a very disturbing drawing of somebody resembling Chuck E. Cheese, and he sent it to me. And I didn't know he didn't want me to show it. It's about somebody I don't like. It's about somebody I don't like. And he didn't say like I thought it was okay, and I sent it to Dave 25. He posted it, but then he got scared and took it down. I went back there and Noodles deleted it. But guess what? I got something called a screenshot. You know, I have something called a screenshot of it. But I mean, if you don't want me to, I'm not going to post it or show anybody if he didn't want me to. I didn't know that. But Noodles, you deleted it all for a conversation. I mean, do you think I'm that stupid that I didn't screenshot it first? I mean, you know, I got it screenshotted. But he did a very detailed drawing in a negative way of somebody, putting it right next to Chuck E. Cheese, the doll. And like I said, I thought, you know, it was okay to show. You know, all I did was show Dave 25 it because he loves that kind of shit. And like I said, he posted it and then took it down like 5 minutes later. And the next thing I know, Doodles deleted it off our conversation. But I already got it, screenshot it, and tucked away. I mean, the point is, DTA, don't trust anybody, and that includes anybody. Anybody is anybody. Yeah, I'm always one step ahead. What do you think, Noodles? I won't screenshot stuff like that. I mean, the audacity of you to take it down after you sent it to me, like all you had to say is don't show it, and I wouldn't have shown it. I mean, you know, you didn't. I did it harmlessly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, a cartoon. Oh, it's like he does a Bergs and this. It's you know. But anyway, I won't show it again. But I'm just saying, if Dave 25 does it, I can't help it because I thought it was okay to show. I mean, Jojo, I'm sick of this heat. Hazel, you got to move to another climate. And I know the place. I'll keep you warm at times you need to be warm. It wasn't Mark, it was a female. It was a female, okay? And I'm not saying any more. You go ask Noodles or go ask Dave 25. It's one of our favorite characters, you know what I mean, that we don't like. Hazel, hope it cools down for you soon. I feel as a reporter, I have to report that. You know what I mean? I have to report what, it's reporting information. I certainly didn't draw it. I mean, don't attack me for it. You know what it is? These people don't go after the people that do things. They try to maneuver it, manipulate it, and I only report the fucking news. Don't get tough with me. That's all I do. It was 60 degrees this morning. I was actually cold. Best tennis player says Noodles is one of the dirtiest players of the games. Yes, he is. Midnight Muse 69 says you're a respectable reporter. David James, you want to come up? I mean, what's it come to when you can't even put up a cartoon? You're fucking afraid? You're afraid to post your own artwork up? I mean, when did it ever come that you're afraid to post your own artwork that you draw? What the fuck? What the fuck? Are these people this fucking scared? I'm going to start drawing pictures and putting them up myself. Midnight Muse. David James was scared of Sarah Gaylor last night. It seemed like that to me. David James is scared of women. You're very prickly, Kevin, South Carolina. You're a very prickly kind of person. You're very prickly. You know what I mean? Very prickly. You're very prickly kind of a guy all the time. Very prickish, prickly, prickly. you know. You're like that French fry that's hard. You know what I mean? Do you ever eat French fries, Mojo? Where am I? I'm live on my regular show, ain't I? I'm live on two places. I'm live on two places. My channel and my backup channel, Cookie. I don't even know which one I'm on. You're on my other channel, Cookie. Cookie, you're always trying to look for something negative about it. You know what I mean? Like it's some kind of conspiracy. But Kevin on South Carolina, you're like that French fry. When you get to the bottom of the box, you eat the French fries, and at the bottom, there's always a hard little French fry at the bottom. That it's a prick. You kind of bite it, and it's real hard and kind of crusty. You're that little French fry in the bottom of the box, South Carolina. You're very prickly, very prickish, very prickly. The girlish midnight news says, "Hey Luna, how you doing, man?" David James likes men. He wanted Dave to dress up as a woman for $500. David James had the opportunity to set the record straight with Sarah last night, and he became a baby chicken. I learned. I still know you're a female. Run it up says David James is a rook. Oh shit. David James, this chat doesn't like you too much. David James says not many people wanted her there, and she seemed drugged up. Yeah, she was sent there. She was sent here, David James. She's a workhorse. She was sent here. Maybe if Sarah was a kangaroo, David James would have given her a good. This Dave 25 went to an all you can eat outdoor buffet today. He went to a free all you can eat outdoor buffet, and right now he's sleepy. He's very sleepy, and he's going to take a nap. Okay, so he'll probably be out for a few hours. Well, David James, you were very, very rude to me. I mean, come on. You're very disrespectful to me. You know what I mean? For a long time. People don't forget things like that, David James. I mean, I'm a forgiving guy, but, take a poll. I don't know how to do polls on this. Do you think David James have been very, very rude to me, not supporting me and doing it out of fictitiousness and all that? Do you think he's being very, very spiteful against me for giving money everywhere and not me and being rude to me and trying to undermine this channel? We'll start with that one. Yes for one or no. Be truthful. Be truthful. I mean, I don't care either way. Do you think he's not as supportive to me? One is he's not supportive, and two, one is he's supportive, and two is no, he hasn't been supportive enough. One is all right, yes. Yes is he's been supportive lately, or two, no, he hasn't. One, yes, he's been supportive, Midnight Muse. That means yes. All right, no. We got one vote. No, David James have not been supportive, and he's been very mean. Mean and unsupportive. Not supportive enough. Okay, we got one vote. I don't think people are going to vote on this, really. Out of fear, I guess. I don't know. Luna says, David James is jealous because you talk to Dave, John. He could be secretly attracted to you. I would be careful. Two, even Mojo says no. Run It Up says no. That's three right there, David James. You asked for the poll, David James. I didn't ask for it. You made David. Luna says no. You made David James relevant, but he can't give you a few bucks. Run It Up says you made David James relevant, but he can't give you a few bucks. I don't know. Settings. General. Guest. You fucked my stream up again, David James. Don't worry about the poll, man. Make it rain on the king, David James. What, by sabotaging John's panel the other night? Calling people the end multiple times? That's not support. Yeah, it's kind of screwed up right now, David James. Yeah, we don't have any of that over here, David James. We're not having any. Sarah Gala was like once in a blue moon thing. You know, she don't know how to behave properly. She's not. She's not womanly. She's not a woman. Coming up here screaming like that and acting like a maniac. Click the plus sign on your YouTube side. Click the plus sign on my YouTube side. Chad, that's for my community posts. When you do community posts, you want me to do it? You mean community post? Cookie, you're very nosy. You're very nosy, Cookie, because you run back to the enemy. You run back to the enemy. You're very nosy. You're like a spy. This is StreamYards, Cookie. What are you talking about? This is StreamYards. You know, you're you're very slimy. Like you're very shady, Cookie. You know, you email these people and you take little bits and you run back and you share stuff and you're worried about my StreamYards and where I'm at. You know, what am I doing here? And you're like a very shady kind of a person. You know, you're like a little spy, Cookie. You're a spy. You're like a little spy, Cookie. I never did polls on my live streams before. I could figure it out just like that once I get off here. Yes, Luna, you can put anything I do here on Rumble. Anything I do here, you can put on Rumble, Luna. Any fucking thing you want, you can put it on Rumble here. All this shit. All this fucking shit. And I unblocked you on X, Luna. I unblocked you so you can communicate with me again on X. You're unblocked. We'll discuss the terms and conditions of any streams on YouTube. John, you said only members get wrenches. And what's that mean, David James? Only members get wrenches, correct. Mojo isn't a member. Yeah, but somebody donated to make Mojo a member. Somebody donated, gave me a $2 donation, which gives her a wrench. David James. Somebody paid for her wrench, David James. Don't you get it? It's my channel and I'll run it the way. I know people don't like the way I do it and people get mad and, oh, you can't do this. I'll do what I want to do because I'm King Camilla. Best tennis player says, Cookie, knock it off. Cookie, you hide at the dark side. And I mean, I'm telling you. You know, you go to the dark side over here and, you know, people catch on, Cookie. You know, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have your cake and eat it too, Cookie. Well, take a time out and think about anything anyway, okay? I really don't want you around. You know, I really don't want you around here, Cookie, to be honest with you. See, here, Cookie, I have complete control on what goes on. You want to be brazen and bold to let me see stuff, Cookie. You get timed out. You're getting played with, okay, like a cat. You know how a cat plays with a little thing of yarn, okay? You don't get both sides of stuff, Cookie. You know, you're not going to flip flop and attack me here and then come over here and act nice. You know what I mean? I'm playing with you now, okay? Like a little barn, like a cat plays with yarn. They kick it around, then I'll bring you back over and I'll kick it out again. And then, you know, I'll scoot you back over here again. Just like you do. Just like you do, Cookie. I'm teasing, you know, I'm playing with you. You know? I don't accept people like that. I mean, you know, see, they got to accept that. I don't have to, you know. That's ridiculous. You're a little spy, Cookie, you know, and you have no power. No power. I think you're better at TikTok or maybe somewhere else, Cookie. I don't think you fit in here anymore. I really don't. It's almost like you challenged me or something. You know what I mean? Too bad. Too bad. And what are you going to say about it? And all this kind of stuff, you know. Don't get uppity with me on my own channel. Hey, well, best tennis player can get rid of you in a heartbeat. Best tennis player can get rid of you anytime he wants. Because I don't know who you are. Why is David James messing with Mojo, but didn't have the courage to stand up to Sarah last night? Chad purchased a wrench and John took it. From who? Chad purchased a wrench and John took it. I don't know what you're talking about. Every month, the wrenches get reset, David James. Do you know what that means? $2 from Danny Boy. Wrench Luna. You're always taking care of Luna. Luna, you got friends out there, Luna. You got friends. You got friends. Now let me try to get in this account. Because only King of Diamonds 2 keeps popping up. Oh, here we go. There you go. Sarah is all new. She's always lying and very unstable. But David James, she called you out and you didn't come up. She called you out and you didn't come up. Gallo lives with Noodles. I think she does. I think Gallo does live with Noodles, but good luck with them, you know? David James is going to be upset about that. David James says correct. Betty says David James calling someone unstable. Ha 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 ha. David James just admits it now. Wow. Midnight News says David James is a coward. Luna says David James talks about being this tough guy all the time, and he ran from Sarah Gala. Jesus. Certain people will not get the time of day from me that now on. You're exactly right, David James. I don't mention it and I don't talk about certain people. They don't get the time of day. They don't get no attention. No attention here. David James is afraid of women. Muse, heart, camera. Where did my ginger go? Fake Jeff Holkemp. Yeah, where did Ginger go? Where are my great women at around over here, Mojo? Fluttermouse, are you here? Notice how David James comes around when Fluttermouse comes around. You notice that? You know, these guys are still dating each other. You know, Fluttermouse and David James are still together. As creepy as it is, Mojo, it's the truth. No matter what David James says and everything, Fluttermouse is right there. It's creepy. Very creepy. Very, very strange. Very creepy. It's a very creepy relationship. Picking fights with females is not a flex, David James, says Midnight Muse, who's a very attractive lady. Luna says, I think Fluttermouse is too old for David James. He said he wanted them at 16. Do not give Fluttermouse a pass. She endorses and backs up everything that David James does. You know, she backs up everything that this guy does. She backs up everything that this guy does. Don't get it wrong. Betty, Fluttermouse backs this guy up. They're on the phone all the time together. I talked to David James, and you know what, David James? 30 seconds after I messaged David James, he has to report back to Fluttermouse. It's so weird. They're all in it. She backs up him everything. They are on the phone constantly. I mean, it's true. It is absolutely true. It wasn't 30 seconds after I messaged David James that Fluttermouse didn't message me. What were you talking about? I mean, it's like none of your business, really. I mean, you know, this is the sick part of it. It's like I never seen anything so sick. I mean, do you people do that? Talk to somebody and then right when you get done texting them, you go message somebody else. Oh, I was talking to. It's strange. It's very, very strange. Maybe there's some drugs involved. I don't know. Or maybe she's jealous that I'm having a relationship with David James. Maybe that's it. David James prefers men, John. How's that going to work? Yeah, Fluttermouse would accept him having men. You know, she wouldn't care. In fact, she might get turned on by it. It is true, Fluttermouse. It is true. David James, it's a weird relationship, man. It's a real weird. I think you both are fucking weird. You want to be honest? I think you both are very fucking weird. Very strange and very weird. Your relationship with Dave 25 is very, very weird. The relationship you have with each other is very weird. It's fucking strange, man. It's fucking weird. You never even met each other, man. It's like, it's just fucking weird. It is, Chad. It's very, very weird how I was messaging David James and he reported right back to Fluttermouse. And then she'll report back to him and they report back to each other and stir drama up. Even in the back, it's real weird. She ain't innocent. She supports this fucking guy. Any normal woman wouldn't even be talking to a guy like this. Any normal woman wouldn't be dealing with a guy like this, and that's a fact. Hey, David James, the money is gone. You keep saying that, but you know what? I'm doing just fine without you here, okay? We're doing just fine without you. Yes, my sweet Mojo. I'm just over here. Where is it calmer? Where it is calmer. It's very calm here. Very calm most of the time. John, you didn't send me no receipt. You sent me a screenshot of something and why? I don't want no receipt from you, dude. It wasn't a receipt. You don't have to prove nothing to me. I, just come over here and behave, David James. Come over here and behave. That's all you got to do because people don't like you around here, dude. People do not like you around here. You're lucky you're a member. You're lucky you're a member, dude. You'd be timed out here so quick. David James gets all his money to Dave. That's a charity. We're not dumb around here, Luna says. David James needs to behave, says Midnight. David James, you got to change your attitude, okay? You got to change your attitude. He's very envious of King of Diamonds. Who's going to get her? Who's going to super chat $2 for Mojo? Where's your wrench, Mojo? I thought you had a wrench. You messaged me on X saying you and David James were back talking again. Whatever, Fluttermouse. Whatever. It's your own life. Do what you want. I said my piece. Okay, let's move on, Fluttermouse. I said my piece and what's true. John, I'm in your other channel chatting. Oh, okay. Rat you out. I tried to rat you out. You're a nutter, David James, and Fluttermouse is a nutter too. That's all I know. And I got support of the people that verify that. Chad, where's your wrench? Oh, there's your wrench, Mojo. All right. Everybody seems to think you're jealous of me, David James. They all think you're jealous of me or something, you know? I'm not going to steal Fluttermouse from you. Even though I'm the better man, David James, you know what I mean? You support her, so you support her with money. Once the money's out, that's it though. You'll be out. Remember that, David James. Once the money runs out of you supporting Fluttermouse, you'll be out. I know I'm on both streams at once. I'm on 2 streams right now, folks. Your supporters aren't lighting you up, John. Neither are you. Neither are you. Don't worry about anybody else, David James. Worry about what you're doing. Cookie, go jump off a bridge. Cookie. Go jump off a bridge. Fluttermouse, you're controlled by David James, and David James is controlled by you. $5. I thought, thank you. Who is that? I can't see. My screen got froze up. My screen got froze. My screen is froze. I can't see nothing in the chat. I can't read any comments. What the fuck is going on? How do I get rid of these starred comments? Oh, Jesus, Lunar. Never happened. John is blocked. Flutter, what physical feature on David James? Really, David James? David James, I really don't want you here. I don't really want you here, David James, to be honest with you. We are, Dave. Sorry, I was just reporting the news. Yeah, we all know the truth around here, David James, and who you give money to. You do give money to cancer. Dave 25 is the cancer. You're right about one thing. You give money to the cancer. And Dave 25 is the cancer. So you're right about one thing. You do give to the Cancer Society. Dave 25 is the cancer. So you're giving money to the Cancer Society. Why does he donate to Dave 25 and not you? He finds Dave 25 sexy. He finds him innocent and sexy and vulnerable. That's why he donates to Dave 25, you know? He could make Dave 25 squeal. He could make him squeal. And Dave is open for that kind of stuff. He's open for any kind of open relationship like that. You know what I mean? It's like, all you gotta do is squeal, piggy, 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 piggy. Yeehaw, yeehaw. You grab him by the nose and make him squeal. Yeah, where's David Folds at? I'll give him a wrench. I'll give you a wrench if you come back in here, dude. I don't see you. You're such a cheapskate, David James. You're so cheap. You're so cheap. There, David, you got a wrench. John, is Dave napping at his grandmother's house? I don't know. One minute, Cookie. You got 1 minute. I want you to think about the king, okay? You're a traitor. You are a traitor. You don't get to eat your cake and eat it too here. They gave me the stream, you know. Cookie messages me and sends me hearts and all that. I had to ice her out. I iced you out behind the scenes, Cookie. No traitors allowed in my real life. No private conversations with traitors, Cookie. You have to learn something about respect. I'm teaching you something about respect. David James is in a pissy mood because Dave's been hanging around Louise's storage unit over the past few weeks. Dave gave me the stream of David James saying he wanted a 16-year-old girl. He told me to use it wherever I wanted. Keep crying, David James. As a dog returns to his vomit, David James returns to Dave 25. I'm only reading the chat, David James. I'm only reading the chat. I'm only reading the chat. That's all I'm doing. Troll happy. He needs to be on the watch list. Roger said he works used trucker. He's given away thousands. He supports Dave 25. John, I'm willing to be. You were at least the second highest donations from David James from everyone he donated to. Well, I'm not doing nothing here, Chad. All I'm doing is reading the chat. He's here. He's a part of the here. I'm only talking about him and Fluttermouse. I'm not saying anything about donations. My conversations, what I have a problem with is him and Fluttermouse. It's weird. It's very weird. It has nothing to do with donations. Now, I'm not asking him really. Once in a while, I'll say, hey, light me up. But I don't dwell on it. I'm talking about the relationship he has with Fluttermouse. That's what I keep saying. That it's messed up. It's messed up in the head, I'm not the one on donations. I don't care. I'm not on that. I'm on the Fluttermouse situation. The chat is obsessed with other people's money. It's very strange. What about Bergs? He lights Bergs up sometimes $500. You like young girls, David James. At the end of the day, it's David James's money. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's his money. But you know, but he has this thing with Fluttermouse that they're very jealous. He's very jealous. He's very jealous of Fluttermouse with me or something. It's like, and that's where it all comes from. This jealousy he has with Fluttermouse. When Fluttermouse started coming around here, that's when he stopped giving me anything. Yeah, but why would she's not innocent if she's good friends with you? Didn't you say the other day you wanted to grab somebody and strangle them or something like that? And what you want to do to these women and what you do with Betty and all these and Luna and everything you want to do to these people? If I was you people, if Fluttermouse encourages this stuff and supports him, I wouldn't talk to her either. Let her go over there. You know what I mean? Let her go somewhere else. And I wouldn't accept her, but that's just me. You guys can do what you want. You know, I keep a close eye on her. Luna. You know, how could you be friends with Fluttermouse when she endorses this stuff? She giggles about it behind the scenes when he says this stuff about you and others. She giggles about it. I mean, how could you really support her like that? You know what I mean? It's like if you're friends with the enemies, how could I support it? Well, she's friends with the enemy of you. David James is the enemy and she supports him. So it's like, I mean, you know, it's not right. It's like, you just spoke to him the other day, Fluttermouse. You're covering it up. You're covering up a lie, Fluttermouse. He showed me your messages the other day. If you support David James, the way to have David James not attack you people is to ice out Fluttermouse. That's the way to have him stop. I mean, I'm not going to ice you out, Fluttermouse, but I mean, you know, I'm really not happy with you because of David James. You know, what he does and what he says and everything. I'm really not happy with you because you're a reflection from that, Fluttermouse. You are a reflection of what's going on here. You know, you endorse it. It's like Donald Trump is with his wife. You know, they're together. They think alike. Well, you and David James are the same way. I mean, come on. You giggle about it. You giggle about it. You could go ahead and wave and act like you're friends with everybody, but you endorse everything he does, Fluttermouse. You endorse everything he does. Well, yeah, Cookie, you're over there sending hearts and doing all kind of weird shit. You're a very weird person, Cookie. While you email me, tell me you love me and all this kind of stuff, Cookie, and you love me and sending me hearts and oh King and all this kind of weirdo, you go around and you try to spy and do all this kind of weird shit. Like, I've been, since when do you think you're smarter than me, Cookie? Since when do you think you're smarter than me in this game? If anything, you're smart at avoiding your true self. That's what you're smart at. David James is a menace and needs to be iced out everywhere. He said he was in the minors. That's not rage bait. That was sick. We're all nuts. Cookie, you called yourself Mrs. Camillo. You called yourself Mrs. Camillo. Troll Happy is just that, a troll. How am I friends with him when I'm over here running him down? Now, you've been blocked, Troll Happy, and Capri, you've been blocked too. One little word out of use, and you're going to go for another month. You come from the Lonely Hearts Club. You know what I mean? It's a club. It's called the Lonely Hearts Club, Cookie, and you're one of them. He don't talk to me daily. He talks to Dave 25 daily. Stop lying, Troll Happy. You're getting timed out. Put user in timeout. Damn, it didn't give me a chance to put the time. See what that says, reporter, underneath. It says King Reporter. The King has so many haters, and the King, David James. What are you talking about, HF? David James is a sick individual and worn out his welcome on here. Well, Fluttermouse, what you do is you reach out from 3 different places, okay? And one of them, certain places, you're very, very, you watch every word you say, and other places, you say stuff. So when you post things, it's from the platform you want, and you self-serve yourself. And you do that, you're banned for good. You're banned for 6 months. You weirdo. If you want to post personal stuff like that, Fluttermouse, then this isn't the channel for you. Okay, that's not support. That's not being support. That's being fictitious. That's being vicious. Now you've been going for a while, and everything is fine. Everything's been fine without you or David James around. So it's you need me more than I need you. Remember that. And R&D, nobody even cares about R&D. Where's R&D now? Nobody even cares where R&D is or anything. You know what I mean? Everybody even forgot about him. I made him and I got rid of him. Well, if I said that, David James, why are you in here? Why are you in here talking to me then? Why are you a member if I said all this? Why won't you lead by an example and just disappear then? If I said all this about Fluttermouse and she's your lover or friend or whatever, why wouldn't you do the honorable thing and say, I'm not supporting King and just leave if I did all this? You don't even make any sense. If you know I did all that, David James, and said all that, and you're over here with a membership and being a part of this, instead of sticking up for your woman, you should stick up for your woman and leave. Just go and your membership and get out of here. You know, right? It don't make you lead by an example. You're not a good friend. Just like Fluttermouse. If I did all this terrible stuff, why would you come over here and support me? Why? Why would you support me if I did all these terrible things and said all these terrible things about you? Why would you want to come around here? Why would you want to come on panels? Why would you even want to come up here, you know? That's my question. I don't get it. You know why? It's not true. And they come after me sideways. Then they feel guilty about it. That's why they're back around here. They know they come after me sideways all the time and they did some terrible, evil things to me, these people. And that's why they're here. That's why they're here, you know, because they feel guilty about it. They feel guilty about the terrible things. David James and Fluttermouse did some terrible things to me before in the past. So they feel guilty about it. So they come here with a wrench and all that and do all this and try to justify it that, oh, John, you did this and that. That explains it. You just aren't innocent. But you're here, David James. You're here. You know, I'm ready to get rid of your ass for a while, David James. David James tried talking to a woman. Now he feels guilty. Midnight Muse says, such a dirtbag. Sorry to hear that. You're a good person. What happened? Thank you, Muse. You too. Look, can Fluttermouse go anywhere without you following her around, David James? Can Fluttermouse go anywhere without you following her around? She came to this chat and then you came into it. You guys are sick, man. You guys are fucking sick. You guys are sick. Very sick. Very, very sick. David James is a stalker. All you people just go and say what you want about him. I don't care. You can say whatever you want about him in here. You know, this is you know, you have a right to freedom of speech. I'm just reading the chat. That's all. He probably lurks until he sees comments. Right, Muse. David James is no real friend to anyone. Midnight Muse says. Well, he's very, very mad because Dave 25 is napping right now and he can't talk to him. Shut the notifications off. Dave 25 is napping right now. That's the thing, you know? He's napping, he's resting. So Dave 25 don't I mean David James don't know what to do. James does not know what to do. Battle your king, David James, and beg for money. Luna says David James said he was into young girls. Mojo, he thinks that's how it is. David James, you're welcome in here, but I mean, this chat doesn't approve of you. That's all. The chat doesn't approve of you, and I don't approve of your relationship. You and Fluttermouse having a relationship. I don't approve. David James came in here trying to be a hero and ended up getting lit up. You shouldn't run your mouth, David James. If you want David James to leave, just call Sarah Gala. There's Dave 25. You're up. You're up, Dave 25. Hey, 25, you had a good meal, you had a good nap, you had 3 servings. Why don't you come up here and tell us about David James? Dave 25. Here's the link about his donations. Mojo said to come up. Mojo said to come up and tell us about the donations. You know, lovers quarrels, lovers quarrels. I'm not against true love, but what I am against is when people aren't being honest. Honesty goes a long way here. David James, stop modding with your feelings. Come on up here, Dave 25. We don't want to hear your nonsense. David James is a crybaby. His money is my money. Dave 25, you gave David James a bad reputation for being gay. Yeah, leave family members out of this. Don't be calling father and all this stuff. Luna, did you see what Dave 25 wrote? There we are. I'm back. Sorry, I had a sales. You don't want to come up here, Cookie. You just play games. You play games, Cookie. You never come up. You never say a few words. You don't want to come up. Your greatest asset is your voice, and you don't know how to use your assets. Yeah, you barely come up. Only when Bergs is up here because you love Bergs and you're in cahoots with these people, and you know, it's kind of creepy, really. You're really not good for my channel. You really are negative for it. You really are trying to hurt my channel. You're not here for my channel. You're working to help hurt my channel is what you do. You always come to the side chat with your little smart remarks, and you flirt around in the background and share my stuff and all this kind of stuff, and you barely come to panel only when Bergs is up and all that. You really underhand my channel, really. You undermined it. In the meantime, you talk to all the people I don't like behind the scenes, and it's always about me, and you do all this weird stuff. You know what I mean? I read you like a book, lady. I read you like a book. There's the link. Anybody's welcome to come up. You can come up and say hello. You need examples. Dave, you were doing panels with him, idiot. You're hard. You're always out of reach, Cookie. You're always out of reach. You're just out of reach. You'll learn one day. You know, you'll learn. You'll learn one day, Cookie. You'll get it. I'm the only good person around here. As far as, you know, it's not Mark Terry. It's not these other people. They're the bad people. It's not what you did here, Cookie. It's what you do. It's what you do when you're not here, Cookie. Okay. It's not what you said here. It's what you do and your actions when you're not here, behind the scenes, and also what you write in comments everywhere and everything you do. And you know what I mean? It's not what you said here. All right, Fluttermouse, but we're gonna be nice. You know, you're gonna be calm. And you know what? Fluttermouse comes up. Don't come up now, David James, because Fluttermouse is coming up. Don't decide to come up now and get in the middle of it. You know, Fluttermouse is going to come up and we're going to have a peaceful discussion, Fluttermouse. You know, now you treat me with respect. I'll treat you with respect, okay? Well, Chad, if somebody messages me and says they love me and are Mrs. Camillo and all this stuff, I'm going to keep an eye on them a little bit to see what's going on, right, Chad? If someone messages me and sends me hearts and says, "Oh, King, I can't stop thinking about you, oh, King," and they give their real name and say, "Oh, how you doing?" I'm not going to give it out and say King this and King that. Well, you know, if they're telling me this privately, of course I'm going to watch them a little bit and see what goes on. Chad, what are you? Are you out of your mind, Chad? Of course I'm going to go find out a little bit, you know? You think I'm going to be blindsided, Chad, and not do a little research? Are you crazy? I don't do that, Cookie. I don't repeat. I don't show private stuff around, Cookie. I'm not like that. Your permission or not, I'm not like that. You know what you do. You know what you do, Cookie. But that's fine. You know what I mean? But I just don't, I don't really want to deal with you. You come in this chat, okay? Come in this chat and just chat, and that's it. You know, I don't want to deal with you privately. You're done. You're done, Cookie. No more behind the scenes bullshit. You're done. You're iced out. There's others that have been iced out, and I'm sure there'll be others in the future that'll be iced out, Cookie. You're now on the list, okay? You're strictly YouTube. All right? No problems. That's it. Now, say what you want to say and all that, but it's over with. Any communication behind the scenes ceases. I blocked your ass like a week ago, and it's going to stay that way. Just keep it casual here, okay? I don't want to hear any of your nonsense. If I hear anything, there'll be repercussions. Dave doesn't tell the truth either. John, perhaps you take it too seriously. Hey, Flutter, I thought you were coming up. You changed your mind, didn't you? Fluttermouse changes their mind real quick, don't she? She never was going to come up. I don't give a fuck if anybody comes up or not. I'm saying, hey, here it is. If you have something to say, here I am. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I don't care if you come up or not. We had Wendy's. Chad, it didn't want to cook. Wendy's, Betty. Whoa. Mojo, you're wrong. How, Mojo? David James, Mojo doesn't really care about you the way you are either. You know, David James? I am my own person. Jesus. You're 4 foot tall, David James. You're 4 foot. I hear the chili is good there too. Really, Chad. The chili's delicious the last time at Wendy's I went, which was like 5 years ago. Mojo, you like that? Luna loves it. Look, you're 4 foot, David James. You're 4 foot. You're 4 foot tall and nothing but attitude. You're so short you can commit suicide by jumping off a curb. You belong on America's Funniest Videos. He's short and round like a bowling ball. Short and fat like a bowling ball. Can you imagine him being on top of Fluttermouse? Can you imagine David James being on top of? I'm 5'8 and a half. I'm almost 5'9", but you know, I'm just right where I want to be. I don't have a short complex. Can you imagine him being on top of Fluttermouse though? All you'll see is a splash of white, pure white, like porcelain white, with this hairy looking monster on top of her, you know? Maybe that's what she gets off on. I don't know, you know? David James, Jesus Christ. That's big accusations there. My God, David James. You know, if you don't like comments, you can report the comment to that person. You know, I'm not responsible for what they write. There's a reporting button there if you want to report the comments to that person. You know, I'm not the comment chief around here. I got moderators. You know, I'm not the school monitor. You know, Mojo says you're sick. Okay, jeez. Luna is pure. I exposed you. I got up for something and I forget what I got up for. Well, anyway, I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. We're glad to see you all in here. Um, and that's what it's about, you know, freedom of speech. You know, we got the most beautiful women in here. You're a freaking freak. Oh, man. I'm going on holidays Friday. David James, you should have been on the Titanic. Oh my gosh. Oh shit. My gosh. David James is Fluttermouse is having a nervous breakdown. Fluttermouse is having a nervous breakdown. Oh, let's go down and collect my money. I just sold something for $20. I just sold something for $20. The lady just picked it up. I just sold a 50, probably a $60 thing for $20. All right, I'm back. I am back. I'll be right there. Mojo and Betty know what John has said on these platforms, but still support him. What did I say? I didn't say what you said, I'll tell you that. I never said what you said, David James. Never said stuff you said. David James, I have all your stuff documented. Oh shit. Oh shit. Sorry, girls. You said worse. David James, stop funding 25 as he was saying his money for his tight women. He's saving. You were worse. David James. David James, listen to me very closely. No matter what, I'll be supported, David James. Don't you understand? If I had a hatchet in my hand and went around on some bus or something, or if I decapitated a bunch of people, I'd still be supported, David James. Don't you understand? Because I have charisma. I have charisma, David James. Call me Sir Cookie. Call me Master. Cookie, you call me Master, okay? Yes, Master. I'm surprised he's not crying on panel. I used to well. Don't forget the cheese pizza episode. David James loves the attention, even if it's bad attention. That's a problem. David James loves the attention, even if it's bad attention, see? In a way, he's like Dave 25. He loves the attention. Yeah, Master. Say Master King. Cookie, I'll unblock you, but you have to call me Master. All right? Master. I know it just juices you up, but David James, you're a known pedophile. Okay? And I'm sorry about it, you know. I'm sorry. It's just what you are. You and Dave 25 are homosexuals. See, he's a sick man. He, David James has a sickness. I know you do, Cookie. I know you feel tingly. We went over this, David James. We went over this. I'm not, I am not a homosexual, David James. I told you privately, okay? David James has been scared to go up. Now, Cookie, email me again, okay? And we're going to start over again, okay? And you're going to be subservient to me. Hugs and kisses, and man, Cookie, you're turning me on. Well, David James, if you light me up for about $100, that's the only way. Yeah, I used to give Cookie personal massages. You know, she used to love the personal massages, like though. Let's see, King Master. Yeah, you email me. We got to do sweet talk again on the phone, Cookie. You know what I mean? Bad Cookie. Bad Cookie. Did you massage your Cookie? Oh, I can't say. That's top secret. That's personal. That's personal. Make mac and cheese out of it. You ever hear the sound of mac and cheese? Macaroni and cheese when you stir it up. Artsy is a very intelligent, seductive, and a cutie pink cat. Oh, I love it. I love Artsy, really. It's just that she has to be obedient, you know? It's the only way you get any attention, David James. Laugh out loud. Cookie, I want you, John, and I to have a smoke session together. Betty. Betty. Want to have a private smoke, a private chat session, Betty, like you, me, and Cookie on like a three-way or something? A three-way private conversation where in the green room. We could call it the green room, Betty. The green room. Cookie says Betty with hearts. Cookie. Cookie, I feel so much relaxed now. Yeah, money is a devil. Let's give the money the flick. What? The only one that talks about money all the time is you, David James. You're the only one that talks about money. Nobody else. It's you. David James, you're already the devil. I got a consistent flow every month. I make about the same amount of money, David James. We're doing fine without you. Betty says DJ is trash. I don't know. He used to be very, very nice. Fluttermouse used to be nice too. Fluttermouse changed. Fluttermouse really changed. You know, she used to be really nice. David James was very, very nice until Fluttermouse started showing up here. The minute Fluttermouse started showing up here, John, if DJ donated me $50, hey, $5, $10, I mean, whatever. I mean, I'm not telling him. You don't have to donate anything, but 50 would be perfect. John, it doesn't matter. They changed all the rules in February anyway. Now you have to have 8,000 watch hours. For what? What do you mean you have to have 8,000 watch hours? Luna, explain. Explain what you mean. I don't understand, Luna. You mean 8,000 watch hours to get monetized? To be monetized, they are going to change how ads and views work. Hey, I have over 8,000 watch hours. I have way over 8,000 watch hours. Any new person, though, all these new people, they're going to be struggling like hell. I'm grandfathered in. Well, Fun in the Sun, it always been if you delete your streams, you lose the watch hours. It always been that way. But now they're going to make it so you need 8,000 watch hours. You know how much 8,000 hours are? That's a lot of hours, man. There's 40 hours in a work week, right? 40 hours. 8,000 hours to get monetized. So guess what, all you people? Have fun. I'm grandfather then. Grandfather then. You people better get monetized before in the next couple months. You better get monetized in the next couple months. You can't buy watch hours. Fun in the Sun. You just can't buy watch hours. Watch hours is how long you go live, how many hours you go live. Okay, like right now I'm over 2 hours in. That's watch hours. You need 8,000 of them to get monetized now, according to what Luna says. 8,000 of them. See, I don't need any watch hours. I got well above all that. You know, I don't even have to go live that much. I just do it for you people. I don't need any hours. I don't need any hours at all. I'm grandfathered into this thing. Okay. That's 333 days of 24 hours streaming. Hey, Kamisha, how you doing? It will take somebody 2 fucking years to get monetized on this thing, or they won't make a dime. They won't make a dime until they get monetized. It'll take them 2 years. Luna shouldn't be worried about stuff like that. She's not going to get money. I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, well, maybe you're right, Fun in the Sun. I don't know. I always thought watch hours was how long you stream for. That's what I was under the impression. And that's what I was told through YouTube way back when I started. It said watch hours is how many hours you stream and people watch you. The ad is mostly 3 at a time. Oh, damn, Luna. So basically, it'll take you over a year anyway, Fun in the Sun. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't affect me. Dave 25 said he's getting monetized next month. Fun in the Sun. That's what Dave 25 said. He says he's going to beat it before the watch hours come in here. That's how come he hasn't been going live. Dave 25 hasn't been going live because he don't want to mess it up. He don't want to mess his monetization up because he's due to get monetized next month or the next 2 months. So he's being very careful what he says and what he does on his channel. And that's why he's been deleting things and putting up short videos so he gets his monetization. Then he says when he gets monetized, everybody's going to super channel. John, Luna says, John, David James is a jellyfish. He has no spine. He ran from Sarajevo, so now the tough guy card went right out the window. I don't know, Leg Bone, you know. Back in the 80s, they didn't even have a computer, Leg Bone. I mean, they didn't even have internet. What are you talking about? Back in the 80s, they didn't even have a cell phone. There was no cell phones like this. I wouldn't have believed it. To think, how could a phone without any hookup be able to do all this? Without a wire into a wall, how can a phone do all the stuff it does? It's almost like I mean, it's like it's bizarre. It's like I'll tell you what, if you think right now, looking into the future, will they one day have where the person you're talking to appears in front of you? Like a 3D picture who you're talking to comes right in front of you as if the real person is in front of you from a phone. You'll say that could never happen. I bet you that's the next thing that happens. One day, 10 years from now, 10 years or 20 years from now, you're going to say, that fucking king, he was right. He was right. One day there'll be a time when an image of the person you're talking to is right in front of you. And if you watch something like porn and all that kind of shit, it'll be 3D right in front of you, like you're watching a 3D movie. It'll pop right from your phone, right in front of you and out, like you're almost participating in it. And you'll say right now, oh, that could never happen. But I'm telling you, can you imagine talking to birds and having them popping right in front of you? There'll become a time when there'll be women robots replacing regular women that'll be walking around, keeping you company, doing your dishes, having looking and feeling just like a woman. Meta glasses, cell phone use will drop. That's a good idea. Think of the heads up on display. A woman robot massage. Yeah, they'll have women robot massages where you get a massage from a robot where you could buy a robot that's all she does is massage you while she gives you a massage all day whenever you want, and when you're done you just put it in the corner. Something like the Stepford Wives. You ever see the Stepford Wives? Can you imagine getting a call from Dave 25 and he's in the process of doing stuff with David James? There'll become a time when you'll have a robot wife. She'll be a robot with some organs. Her organs will be productive organs, so she could be able to get pregnant. Half robot, half human. They'll make a they'll make a robot with human organs inside of it. Half robot, half human, and stronger than both. Stronger and more intelligent than both. The robots will become the masters, and the humans will become the slaves. There may become a time where robots will become the masters, and the humans will become the slaves of the robots. The robot. Yes, Betty. Well, you're already a slave, aren't you? You're a slave to YouTube. AI tells you what to do, right? You do what AI says, right? David James wants to be pegged by a robot. We're slaves to the system. Well, Chad, you got to make the system work for you a little bit, if it's possible. I mean, you're slaves of the system, but you got to kind of cut corners. You know what I mean? Where's Cookie? Is she crying? Come here, Cookie. Be nice. It's all right, Cookie. We love you. Cookie, we love you very much. Cookie. Where's Cookie at? The king loves the king loves those he corrects, Luna. The king loves those he corrects. Right, Luna? I mean, look at all the terrible things I said about Luna. And Luna still loves me. You know what I mean? Yup. She said, yup. Luna adores me. She just adores me. John, why doesn't Luna panel up? Well, Luna's protective of her image, I guess. Luna doesn't want people to know who she is to go around and ask Luna. Luna, that face. Look at that face. John, what celebrity would you have as a robot? I don't know. Never thought of it. John, you said Luna is a man. David James is a crybaby. Luna is a member of this community, okay? That's all I know. I don't know. I mean, what YouTuber robot would you want to have, Chad? What YouTube robot would you want to have? What female robot would you have, or whatever, any of you guys? I mean, would you want a Fluttermouse or a Hazel or like what kind of robot would you want to have of who? Or the Wildebeest or the Flounder or Saragala? What kind of robot would you want? I'd like to have a Hazel robot, really. You know, I think Hazel would make a good robot. Wouldn't she? Hazel, get over here. It's that time of day, Hazel. Backdoor Betty says my robot would be King Camilla. Flattery will get you everywhere around here, Backdoor Betty. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Where's this Hog 25 at? Where's this Hog 25? Betty, we're at the tail end of a 2 hour, almost a 3 hour stream. We were live earlier with more. What are you up to, Backdoor Betty? You got some kisses for me today, Backdoor Betty? Dave is at the shelter for the night. He can't be on YouTube now. Correct, Luna. Correct. Always kissy face from my king. Aw. I know, Backdoor Betty. It's okay. Kissy to you too. Getting hot. I'm getting hot, Backdoor Betty. I don't know. Cookie, I mean Backdoor Betty. I'm getting hot. I'd have a Dave 25 and an LJ robot and use them as a Rock'em Sock'em robot. Oh, shit. Oh, my gosh. This is like something from the Twilight Zone. Hey Magda, what's going on, honey? How you doing? When I was your managing mod back a year ago, did I email you 100 times? No, I don't think you emailed me at all, did you? I don't think you emailed me at all. Magda, you could message me on Instagram. You know what I mean? You know how to get a hold of me, right? I won't tell any of these trolls. Don't worry about it. If you ever want to email me, you can email me and you can message me, Magda, on Instagram if you want. DJ is a rook. Run it up, says DJ is a rook. Yes. DJ really took a licking tonight, didn't he? I'm going to try to get up super early, go to the gym super early, and then hit the road, go around and pick some shit up because I'm damn near sold out of a lot of stuff. And the stuff I picked up, it's all gone from the other day. I mean, that quick. It's already all gone, and then I can pick more stuff up. And but it depends because tonight, later tonight, I'll be doing shit. Um, be working a little bit. It's 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm tired. You know, I can't be staying up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and going to sleep. You know, I'm in a terrible sleep pattern where I'm up to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm waking up later, and it's like it's all fucked up, man. It's like I didn't lose anything. You trolls are crying. And oh, Sarah Lee put a floor down. It looks good. It's tongue and groove, but I don't know, man. It looks like there's some lumps in it, Sarah Lee. It looks like it's high in some levels. It's higher in a little bit areas. I mean, even if it's up a little bit and not completely level, you could trip over that shit. It's like, I mean, it looks good from a distance, but I see a little bit of mistakes in that. But who am I to judge? I mean, if you're happy with it, but because I got to do my floor, but I got to tear it all up and put new boards down, and then I want to put some kind of floor like that. But if it's off even by a little bit, it'll be like it'll be rough. It has to be fucking perfect with like a roller. You gotta fucking. So I have to do it when I make repairs, because when I sell my place and get my $100,000 cash, because my place is worth about 100,000. That's the going price, and it's paid for, of course, because I bought it in cash. I bought my place in cash, Magna. I bought my own place. My mother never lived in a trailer. She had a house. My mother lived in a house and in an apartment after she sold the house when she was too old, and she was independent. And when my dad died, and lived alone in an apartment, and I used to go there and take care of her. She never had a trailer. She never lived in a trailer. I bought this myself. These idiots, they're trying to downplay the fact, like, oh yeah, I was handed anything. I wasn't handed anything, man. Bergs, you started that rumor, and these losers, they go by. I don't know why they're so invested in me, but I had this place while why my mom was still alive. I lived here for years and years. My mom only died a couple of years ago. I was here way before my mom. She was never here. My daughter was here. My mom had her own place I went over and took care of. And Hazel is my witness. Hazel is my witness that can verify all this. Because I was with Hazel the whole time when I was taking care of my mom. When I wasn't on YouTube, Hazel was around. And I was, she sold her house and then lived off the proceeds her last years of life in an apartment. Nobody paid for my stuff. I worked the hard way and paid for myself because I know it's hard for you, like you, Bergs, to understand that. Okay, Bergs. I know it's hard for you to understand that because you never worked or you're not smart enough to ever, buy anything. But I paid for stuff. I had things, Bergs. When I was Dave 25's age, I had this place. I lived in this place like when I was Dave 25's age. I already bought my own place and everything and raised my daughter and everything. So you're the one that simps off your mother. I never simped off my mother at all. I mean, if I needed $20 once in a while, I always paid it back, but what the fuck? And I took care of my mother and all that. And it's also a lie that, oh, yeah, I got kicked out and she died. She didn't die until 7 months after I got kicked out of that one place. It was 7 or 8 months after that. She got transferred to another hospital, and I was able to go over there and see her for another 7 or 8 months. That's another lie stirred by you, Bergs, way back. You know what I mean? And I got kicked out for protecting her, for abuse. And then I transferred her to another hospital. It wasn't, oh, yeah, she died right there when he got kicked out and couldn't see her when she died. So go fuck yourselves. I wanted to clear that up, too. Anything they could say to try to, anything they say to try to make me look like, how you say it, to destroy my honor. They want to attack my honor, is what it is. Like, you know what I mean? I paid for everything I have. Yeah, it has a hole in the ceiling. Big fucking deal. I could fix that by tomorrow when I get ready to. It's not you to worry about it. I own everything. I don't have a big mortgage like you do, like you people do. You know, they need to worry about themselves. You know what I mean? You only know what I show and tell. You only know what I want you to know and what I show in my life or whatever. I mean, that's the bottom line. Cookie, what's up? Cookie, You're one of the ones that say that kind of shit. I bought my own place, Cookie. My mom never lived in a fucking trailer. She had a house, a regular house, and then an apartment. You know what I mean? She never lived with me. I never lived with my mom. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? I could never live with my mom. That's what you call a Berg. A Berg started that rumor, and these bimbos, the bimbos bought into it. You know what I mean? My stuff is paid for, Cookie. You know what I mean? And I can live any way I want. You know why? Because I'm single and I can live any way I want. Any way I want, and nobody, and I don't have to answer to anybody, and nobody can do anything about it. Nothing about it. There's nothing anybody can do about it. If I want, I could bust every wall in this place, and there's nothing anybody can do. I own it. It's my place. It could have, there is no mold, but if I wanted mold in here, if I wanted to, I don't know, whatever I wanted to do in here, if I wanted to spray paint the whole place purple or pink, or, if I wanted to wreck every wall in here, I don't rent it. I own it. It's my place. It's like, yeah, they want to be like my wife, tell me, fucking weird. They're weird. When I get a chance to do something, I'll do it when I want to do it my way. Because I plan on getting about 100 grand for this place in cash or check, cashier's check or cash. 100, 100 apostrophe 00.00. I don't like Stranger Than Fiction. Are you sure? Run it up. Stranger Than Fiction is. I don't really like him too much. He's two faced, very two faced, a very odd person. But I'll do it. I'll do it. But if he acts up, I don't know. Now, there's some people that are hidden. They're hidden off my one channel that I can see on the other channel, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Now, I look at my other phone when I was given this wrench, and Haggy Rants, a fake Haggy Rants, You told me on the phone that you inherited that trailer. I lived here. I lived here since I lived here for years and years and years. My mom wasn't sick until 2 years ago. You're lying again, whoever you are, you fake Haggy Rants. But I couldn't see you. You're hidden off on one channel. That means whoever you are, you're a very bad person. And now you're hidden off my other channel. Now you're banned from both my channels. What do you think of that? Oh, Haggy is DJ? He's weird and lying. Whoever it is, they're lying. And DJ, get going, dummy. I got my purchase receipt. I have my purchase receipt still when I purchased this thing. Betty, get wadding trash. Thank you, Chad. David James, why don't you light up John with some memberships, you rook? Yeah, why don't you get some memberships, David James? Why don't you buy some memberships for these people? Mimi, if this fucking Stranger Than Fiction starts, I'm gonna get rid of him again. Best tennis player got him a wrench before, and he did this shit. Fluttermouth says, "Why don't you go buy memberships for crying out loud?" Just think of all the money you spent on land lease over the years. Well, Kevin, it's like that anywhere, right? French fry. French fry. It's like that anywhere, right? You got to pay no matter where you're at, right? You know the kind of profit I'm going to make off this place, Kevin? Once I liquidate all this stuff out of here, once I liquidate everything, and then I'm going to sell it. Mimi, are you a fan? Mimi don't come here all the time. That's a problem. Mimi doesn't come here all the time. Once in a blue moon. Yeah. I'm thinking we go live again in like a couple hours. Shut up, David James. Will you shut the hell up? Why do I want to show you my refrigerator? Oh, the hens are here. One of the hens. It's none of your business. I showed my refrigerator before. It's none of your business. Don't you understand? Hen, Hen, hen. It's none of your business. You're not my wife. You're not my wife. Don't you understand? It's none of your business. You're not my girlfriend or wife. Maybe they would have a say. You know what I mean? You're not either of them. Don't you get it? It's none of your business. You don't pay my bills. You don't live here. It's not your business. You're a hen. Hen. Go back and sit around and just gossip. King, Mimi is actually one of Pot's numerous accounts, is it? Show me what's between your things and then I'll show you that, okay? Show me the trash cans between your trash can, and what kind of garbage that's between you, and I'll show you my refrigerator, okay? You're creeping me out, David James. You're acting gay. You're acting very gay, David James, and I don't like it. You're creeping me out. You're being gay again. You're trying to mimic Guns and Gears for being gay. You want to be like him. You are like him. Best tennis player. Maybe we got to get rid of him, for a while. Well, we know that, Betty. That's the problem. That's a hidden slang. When somebody's gay and likes you, that's a hidden slang. You know that, right? That's like a hidden slang. It's like pizza. It's like when you say like pizza and all that kind of stuff. It's a hidden code. When they say father, that means that they're gay and they want you. Don't you understand? When people say that in public to you, unless you're a priest, it's a slang word. It's a hidden message, Betty. It's like these people with the pizzas, they say that's a secret word for, that kind of behavior. David James is attracted to you, John. It's coming out. I told you. Well, that's a hidden word around these areas. From where I'm at and from around the area. I gotta time you out. You're creeping me out, dude. You're creeping me out. You know what I mean? He's creeping me out. I don't like it, you know? He's finally coming out with it. You're finally coming out with how you feel, and I don't like it. I don't like your feelings, David James. I don't like the way you feel about me. You know, I'm a straight man, and I don't like the feelings. You know, I don't like it. You know, you tried to buy me, and now you're trying to. I'm beginning to wonder if Fluttermouse is transsexual, Betty. Maybe that's why he likes it. Maybe it's a tranny. How are we supposed to know? Oh, it's making me sick to my stomach, Luna. We might go live in a couple hours. I'm getting nauseous. I'm getting nauseous because David James is finally, hey, honey, David James is probably finally coming out. He's finally coming out and letting me know. Oh, shit. That's a slang saying when somebody is like that. You know, when they're like that, when somebody says that, they're a sick man. See, David James is letting me know he's a homosexual. Maybe he says, so gay. Yes, Matthew Potts, it's so gay, isn't it? When I time David James out, he gets aroused. I think he gets aroused, Luna, when I time him out. That's why he says, time me out. He loves the abuse. He gets aroused. He very much gets aroused by this. Yes, Mimi. Mimi, Wingstar, is that you? You can come in with your regular account, Mimi. It's all right. He loves the abuse of getting timed out. It turns him on. It makes his penis tingly. Did you hear him? Did you hear him? Father this and father that. Father, I love you. Father, can we get along? With his hands crossed. Stewie, get our tail end of a thing here. Stewie, David James finally came out and confessed that he's in love with me, Stewie. He finally confessed it, like in a way that call me father and around here, that's slang for like I love you, like father, like they want to be with you. That's a slang around here. A slang word. It's almost like when you say like pizzas or pickles. You know how that's a slang thing for the other thing? Well, this is a slang word for that. That they are, So I had to time them out for a while because I hope you're doing good, Stewie. All right, we'll pick this up later.